Hello, ladies and gents, and welcome back to The Whole Truth and Nothing But the Truth. It is your girl, Sinn-Of-Men, and I'm going to continue with the topic that I had on yesterday's the 15 ways to make rough sex a little more sexier. So we're going to start with the number 7, and it is asphyxiation. Interesting. A lot of people actually shy away from this because it can be very scary. Yes, it can. If you're not used to it or you haven't really tried to practice with it, I would advise you to take this one slow. So it says, for many lovers, cutting off the oxygen supply to the brain arouses them to an all-time high. But don't apply too much pressure because you can hurt them, obviously. So if you want to engage in asphyxiation, I suggest you do just a tad bit of research. Find out what are the best tools to use for first timers. Always, like I said, make sure you have a safe word. Although with asphyxiation, you can't really talk, so maybe you should have some type of sign language, like a 1, 2, 3, or something like that. But take your time. And it's not about yes, you're cutting off the oxygen supply, I want to say, but it's not about choking the life out of someone. Now, as you get far along into, BDSM, yes, that can be a possibility. But you just really want to start out just applying enough pressure, almost like massaging the neck so that they feel the pressure against them. Okay? Number 8, abusive words. Some of us like this, some of us don't. For me, myself, listen, I'm an all-around type of gal, as you guys already know. Give me a few abusive words. Say my name. Call me a bitch. Although we know SB doesn't like to be called a bitch. But for me, call me whatever you like. It's a role play. I mean, I don't really care. You don't really mean it, so who cares? So throw a couple of words out there. Start with me. Again, you can talk about these things with your partner. Okay, what are some words that may be hurtful to you? What is it that you don't want me to say? Etc., etc. It says most or many lovers getting called trashy names. They love it. Number 9, fantasizing and role playing. Yes, you know that I love me a fantasy and I love a role play. It is so exciting for me to be someone else and be outside the box. And I like, for him like to take the lead sometimes too. If he just comes in to the room and just does something and it's automatically that, we catch on. It's like, okay, we doing this today. Love it. It says being someone other than yourself is always a good time. Absolutely. Who wants to be you all the time? You get to be you all the time. You've been you since you were born. Be somebody else sometimes. Dress up. Men love a badass. Yes, they do. Number 10, force. It says use excessive force. Forcing your partner to perform sexual acts can work quite well if you like the dominant submissive roles. Force their head down or you hold them by their neck and order them around in bed. Absolutely. Sexy, sexy, sexy. And a lot of times, especially for men, this can be a little bit, what's the word I can say? Intriguing. Because, they're always used to being in the dominant role, but when the point where they actually get to be a little submissive and you make them submissive, it actually can be quite a turn on for them. But you have to be really serious about it, lady. That's the thing with me. You can't be like half submissive, half dominant, and be like, he. You trying to be, it's not going to work. Then they're going to be turned off. So if you're going to do it all the way. Commit 100,000%. Okay? Number 11, get your whip on. Whoop-ah. Oh, wait, hold on. Let me do it again. Whoop-ah. With my pen. It says, if your fingernails aren't painful enough, use short whips. They hurt more, and it's more insulting to be whipped. So is that what it's about? It's about insulting you, making you feel like less than, getting that spanking on. I can dig it. Number 12, tie your lover up. And this is one thing I think I can say that I haven't quite done yet. Maybe do some handcuffs. Does that count? Handcuff them behind the chair? Maybe it does. It says tie your lover's hands and legs to the bedpost or hold their hands firmly with your own hands. Being helpless is sexy. I know I do. I always want to do that damsel in distress. Like, oh, help me. Save me as I'm tied up and then you take advantage of me while I'm tied. Love it. Use handcuffs or ropes is even better. Number 13. Get that spanking on. Yeah, you see me getting excited, right, about being spanked? I know. It says, this is the poster child for rough sex. When you think of rough sex, the first thing that comes to mind is spanking or slapping someone. So, get your smack on. I already told you guys yesterday how to smack properly. So, make sure you're doing it not to hurt to damage, but to hurt to feel good. Number 14, my co-host's favorite, the rape fantasy. They love a good raping. So if you're into that, get your rape on, and take it to like the next level, have you like hide in a corner when your partner's coming in the door and jump their ass as soon as they get in the door and they don't know, like cover their eyes or their mouth like you're really like going to take them. I think that would be like 10 times more exciting. You shouldn't know that you're going to be raped. If you're going to be raped, damn it, take it to the next level with your partner, people. We're not talking about you taking someone else's no spot or a stranger. We're talking about rape fantasy with your partner. Okay? So it says the thought of being sexually overpowered by a stranger is good. And talk dirty to them while you're doing it. That way you make it, more sexy. You don't want to be like so scary. So make it sexy and scary at the same time. You'll probably get the best reaction that way. And number 15, I think this is my last one. Yes, it is. Toys and gags. Now, me personally, I don't really care for a toy. Gag, the jury's still out on that too. But they have all types of mouth-like plugs, toys. They have, anal beads, butt plugs. I mean, they have the ones for the vagina, whatever you're into. Whips. They have floggers. I mean, hell, even get you, some kitchen, tools. Get you a good old spatula or something, Hey, whatever it takes. Spatulas are good for spanking, though, by the way. Just really want to throw that out there. So you might, get you to do a kitchen scene. The woman be at the stove, she's cooking, get that spatula out, smack that ass. You got to be creative, people. Be creative out there. All right, so there we have it. The rest of the 15 ways to make rough sex a little more sexy. It's your girl, Sinn-Of-Men, and don't forget to hit me up on all my social media pages below. And please, 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 please look forward to my website, Sinn-Of-Men.com, coming to a computer near you. It's your girl, Sinn-Of-Men. Sex tea.
Hey, yo. My man Fam said, there's two kinds of people in this world.